My name is Mekcee. I'm also known as Mekcee the Demon Hunter. And with my team beside me, we go on paranormal true crime investigations. The things we're about to show you are mythological, folklore, and demons. This is our new series, and we hope that you'll join us. I've become an ordained minister, as well as certified in demonology and advanced scientific theory. We're on a mission to prove the existence of demons, as well as some of the folklore and mythological creatures. There's a lot of different investigations out there, so we can't wait till you join us on our investigations. Let's hunt some demons. 3, 2, 1.
Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, blood.
What is up, everyone? I
That
couldn't
was
help but do
awesome.
that. Oh, man. So I know it's a little short spoof, but wasn't that cool? We're going to play it one more time just because it was cool. I know it's like a little tiny one. Oh, man.
Oh, that was awesome.
All right, let's see if we can find that shit again. One more time, guys. One more time. 3, 2, 1.
Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, blood.
Oh shit! I can't.
I can't with you at all.
You wouldn't believe how many takes that took.
Half of her night.
Was that Miss Mekcee?
Yeah.
Okay.
Their hair dripped over. Oh,
Good
man.
times. Good times.
That wasn't the kukui that pulled your jacket, was it, Rome?
Oh my god, he freaking freaked out on that.
So long as something doesn't tug on me like that, it was violent, man. So
Oh, yeah.
violent.
Oh no,
It could have just been nice, gave me a little tap, but it didn't. It was like, ha!
That's because it was like this. 3, 2, 1.
Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, blood.
Oh,
You're so
both of y'all
stupid.
got the green weenie there.
I'm ridiculous tonight, guys. I'm just absolutely absurd.
He's off his damn rocker, I'll tell you that much. That's facts.
Whew.
Uh,
All right, so I'm gonna say what's up to everybody first. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, Ann? Hey, what's up, Chetty? Hey, what's up, MJ? What's up, Nikki Rex? What's up, Jen K? Hey, Nicole. Hey, Stacy. Hey, Janice. Hey, Joy. Hey, Ann. Hey, Kiko Mandy. Hey, Island Girl, because it did Island Girl. Wendy Lynn. What's up, Wendy Lynn? Hey, Raybird. Hazard Girl Promotions Official, what's up? Janice, what's up, Janice? Hopefully I'm not missing anybody.
Angela D.
What's up, Roman? What's up, Angela D? Best everybody. See, Ann Johns. See, Chatty Jen. Hopefully I got everybody. Oh my god, you've ruined her name for me for now.
No,
Every time I see it though, I think about it. I'm like, because I'm an island girl trying to make it. Island girl. Sandy Smith. What's up, Sandy Smith?
Joy.
I think
Did
I
you say
said
Joy?
Nikki Rex, but I'm gonna say Nikki Rex. What's up? Chris Melcher. Hey, Chris Melcher. Triple Crown. What's up, Triple Crown? What's up, Ann Johns? All right, guys. So hopefully you guys, if you just joined, you missed the clip. I played it 3 times. I can't kill anybody anymore with that clip. But it was a good one. It was a short one. It was a good one. It took us about, half an hour to make. So,
Freaking A.
That's
the truth.
it really did. It took like a half an hour to make. So, oh gosh, man. All right, so the 2 we're going to talk about tonight, guys. Dun dun dun. We're going to talk about obviously Bloody Mary. Ooh. Okay, so we'll have a story here in a second about that Bloody Mary.
Oh,
Shit here in
facts.
a second, though. Oof.
Yeah.
All right, and then the other one is the Loch Ness monster, going into mythological creatures too. So on this second episode, it's going to be Bloody Mary and the mythical creature, Loch Ness monster. So it's going to be crazy. We did that. So all right, here's the thing. Here's what's funny about that Bloody Mary. Okay, we were making that video.
Yeah.
I swear to you, we said Bloody Mary's name probably about 100 times right in front of the mirror, looking at the mirror, because we had to do
with
the retakes.
candles.
We would do Bloody Mary, and then stop, and we'd be like, and then go back and then try. Oh, retake. We messed that one up. This wasn't right. This wasn't right. Bloody Mary, do it again. So, no spoof for the Loch Ness monster. I do have something for the Loch Ness monster. Are you ready for this?
He most certainly does.
Oh. Hold on. I got something for you on the Loch Ness monster.
I'm not sure you all are ready for what he's about to show you, though. So.
All right, hold on.
Are you ready?
It's not as cool as that spoof I just did, but it's still something, guys. I had to do something. All right, window. Because he was a window shopper.
Mad at me.
Oh, entire screen. I got to do the entire screen. Hold on. Hold on. Yes, sure. System. Come on. All right. You guys are going to see everything. You're going to see the whole bottle shebang now. Mina, what? That's. Can you see
Mekcee
it?
found the Loch Ness monster.
I found the Loch Ness monster, guys.
It looks like you're trying to saddle break him.
I was like, I'm not gonna get into too dubs because I could have cut out here, and cut out this, but I thought the balloons were a nice touch.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Oh, hey, what's up? I'm missing some new subscribers. Brooke, B Rook.
Oh, B
Brooke.
Rook.
It's got to be Brooke. What is up, Brooke? Welcome to the family. Appreciate you. Happy to have you here. So that is. Did I miss anybody else? Hopefully, I didn't miss any other new members. Stop sharing my screen. Yeah, that was the other thing. See, God, you guys made me give that one away. I was going to wait until we started talking about the Loch Ness monster to give that bad boy away. But here we go. All right, so Bloody Mary. We'll do first before we go into anything further with the Bloody Mary. Who here believes that there's any truth whatsoever to the Bloody Mary? Who here thinks? Put a number 1 in the chat if you believe there's any truth whatsoever into Bloody Mary. I want to see how many people you believe.
Yeah. Super curious to see that too.
Hit high, lit, low. Welcome to the group.
Janice Rubino.
1-1. Janice, MJ.
Joy.
Who else? Anybody else believe that?
2.
Joy said 2. So Joy believes nothing to do with it.
No.
And
Kiko Mandy said 2.
Wendy said 2 too. Interesting. So did Joy. Where's Joy at? Oh, so did Kiko. I'm interested in the number 2s.
Right. Oh, Chris.
Chris.
I saw it on your video, so it's there.
She's real. She is real, guys. She is freaking real. If you guys don't believe,
3, 2, 1. Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, blood.
how much more proof do you guys freaking need?
How much more proof? You know what, though? In all honesty, I am a little scared at how well she did that. Did you see that? Perfect.
Oh my God.
I'm kidding.
Is she Bloody Mary?
I think she levitated.
Oh, my God.
Just like perfect. It was like.
She might have. Oh man, I can't with it. All right. So I'm curious, like, okay, the number 2s we got, we have that, but I'd like to hear why. Why do we believe that there's no true existence to it? I know that you guys probably think that it's like an urban legend, I guess, because technically it is an urban legend. Is that why you guys believe the number 2? And I'm curious to hear their number 1s too, because if you believe in that, I want to hear what they have to say too.
Right.
I always have. You've always believed, real Stacey. Always have. Nobody's gonna come forward and say why they don't believe in Bloody Mary.
Right. I mean,
Hey
if you're gonna
Janice,
say
welcome
you
to
don't.
the family, Janice. I don't want to mess up your name. Janice Rubino?
Rubino.
I hope I didn't mess that up. If I did, Janice, I apologize. Welcome to the family, Janice. We're happy to have you here.
Wendy Lynn says, everyone who does it has never seen No Mary. That's why.
But do we know that to be a fact? What if those people are dead?
What if they got sucked into the mirror?
What if they?
What if it was a bloody Susan?
What if it was a bloody Susan? What if it was a bloody Temp?
Ah!
Well, then you don't touch it.
Edit that shit. Nice, man. That was a nice image.
Oh man. Okay, yeah. So that's a good point. A good point that Woody brings out is that there's never been any documented case per se of a Bloody Mary coming out. However, here's what I will say about Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary has a lot of stories behind it. It has, we'll go over here and we'll watch some videos here in a minute, but it goes over kind of like some details of where they originated from and where the story originated from and things like that. And I am a very firm believer in things that are an urban legend that somebody conjures, because you basically remember what you're doing when you go to a mirror and you're over there and you're saying the name Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, and you're over there. Think about what you're doing. When you're doing that, you are conjuring. You're conjuring like a spirit.
Yeah.
So there is demons and other things that will, remember, demons mimic, manipulate, trick, deceive, and that's their goal. And so when you're doing that, and sometimes it's even in a lighthearted way, sometimes you can still catch something from that, because there's still going to be demons that are assigned to do those things. You know, it's a very popular thing. So what's an easy way to do it? Somebody's over there messing around with that, conjuring something up. So it can turn from a harmless, innocent game meant to scare you into something real. So with that, we're going to watch a few videos and figure out what you guys think as far as these. Here we go. Hold on.
Most people agree that Bloody Mary is the manifestation of the Queen of England. I strongly suggest you study these videos first and think about the potential consequences of summoning her. A lot of people claim to have never been the same since inviting Bloody Mary into their home, so be careful. Number 11, The Believers. It's Friday the 13th, and unlike most of the other videos on this list, Chris and Jeff actually believe in Bloody Mary. They are prepared to run for their lives the moment they see any trouble. Jeff stands outside of the room with a flashlight, while Chris goes inside to summon Mary by himself.
Okay. Oh man, that's kind of creepy. No man, you gotta. Can you please be in here? No. Please. No.
Chris hesitates for a long time before finally uttering her name 3 times. Nothing happens, that is, until he turns around to leave. That's when Jeff sees something.
I'm serious, I seen something. Did you get that on camera? I don't know. You freaking scared the woman in there.
Jeff says that she was tall and reaching out for him. Some YouTubers say if you slow down a portion of the video, you can see a person facing the wall with their back to the camera. Let me know if you see anything.
Get that on camera.
Number 10. See, it's all over. An older brother is trying to show his younger sibling that Bloody Mary is not real. Now the two of them are alone in the bathroom to test this theory out. They say her name 3 times in the dark, and when they turn the lights back on, they mistakenly think they are safe.
See, it's all over. It's see, that's gonna happen.
Number 9.
Yeah,
Now
see?
say something. A YouTuber named DX5K doesn't really believe in Bloody Mary, but at the same time, he just can't seem to stop trying to summon her. This is his third try, and it seems to be going as poorly as the other 2 attempts. He gets an idea and decides that he should try to summon her in total darkness, and that's when things start to get interesting in a potentially paranormal way.
Maybe without the candle. Wow, I tried to blow the candle out and it came back on. Let's try it again. Wow, that's actually spooky. I can't blow the candle out. Now, this is getting interesting. This I like. Let's go.
The candle continues to stay lit despite blowing straight on it. You can hear the curiosity in his voice as DX5K starts to consider the possibility that he may not be alone after all. He quickly shakes the thought out of his mind and tries to blow out the candles for a third time.
Now, say something. I blew your candle out. I seen you kept trying to put the candle back up. It's lit.
This time, the candle goes out and he resumes talking trash to Bloody Mary. This could be proof that the legend is not real, or maybe Bloody Mary does not show up for non-believers. If it's not real, then I'd like to know why he couldn't blow out the candle. It doesn't really sound like he is acting. Number 8. The Family Challenge. Brianna and her father decide to take the Bloody Mary challenge, so they head for the bathroom mirror. Strange events start happening before they are even ready.
Oh my gosh, I turn the water on. What the heck?
What?
What the heck?
Did you have the water just like made water? The thing made water noise.
Right when I said that.
Brianna lights a candle, turns on the sink, spins around 3 times while saying Bloody Mary, and then this happens.
We'll never know.
They hear a loud crash, and they also think they heard a faint scream. Brianna tries to summon Bloody Mary one more time in the darkness, this time without candles. She is startled by something and says that she can see Bloody Mary, but her dad messes up and doesn't catch it on camera. All we get to see is her frightened reaction as she sprints out of the room and leans against the wall in fear. She could be acting, but then again, some people in the comments section said that they could see something in the mirror when she is running away. Number 7. The Back Scratch. Guava Juice is a YouTuber who is tired of hearing strange knocking sounds all over his house. He reasons that if he can summon Bloody Mary, maybe he can get her to communicate with the other spirit and possibly convince it to go away. Little did he know that things are going to be 1,000 times worse by the end of this video.
Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary. Oh my God. Bloody Mary. Oh. Okay. Now we wait.
It doesn't take long before Bloody Mary announces her presence.
You hear this guy? He came from upstate. If you're here, give us a. Oh.
All 3 of them feel uneasy now, and they're ready to leave, but much to their dismay, they find that the lights no longer work, and the door itself is mysteriously stuck shut. They finally manage to open it after a while, but their door problems aren't over yet, as the door across from them glides shut on its own. Apparently, Mary is now on the loose in their home. They politely ask Bloody Mary to leave, and then Guava Juice feels something tearing at his back. He takes off his shirt and finds 6 claw marks. No one really knows exactly what to do next or how to react, which I would say is completely understandable given the circumstances. I don't think Guava Juice ever gave an update about the spirit in his home, but if he did, then I'd really like to know more about it. Number 6. Sisters meet the Queen. 2 girls are alone in their room when they decide to play Bloody Mary for...
We have some weird stuff happening after we've done this, okay? Like, this is no joke. We have 66 in
But
chat
it
right
was
now,
a
too,
joke.
right now. We have 66 in chat. I just want people to recognize that there's 66 in chat.
Oh man.
Right on the door, right as we're talking right now, there was 3 light knocks like this. I don't know. You guys might even, I don't know if you could hear us when we were talking or anything like that, but it was like 3 soft little knocks on the thing. I just opened the door and there's nobody down the hall. There's a hall. Like when we open it, there's a hall. So there's no way to really like run away without being caught or captured. And so we just literally heard 3 knocks. And before we went on this live too, I'm not kidding. I'm not making this story up just to be like, ooh, this is spooky. We just like right as you remember how we were having those microphone issues. I was telling you guys we were having issues trying to get technical difficulties with Roman.
Right.
And so before we even got to Roman's place, like trying to get him set up, all of a sudden out of the TV comes like this woman talking. There's just like the sentence
and then
nothing
cut out.
Just nothing.
It's just,
I've never ever had that happen before. It was the
But then
weirdest freaking thing. And
but
then
then the
that's when
mic
we were
came
having, do what?
But then the microphone worked after that.
Yeah, up for you.
Yeah, for you.
Yeah, for you. But
Yeah.
you could always hear the microphone the whole time. It wasn't on our end. It was.
But I heard I saw your TV back there, and I heard the woman's sentence and all that. I was like, what is he doing?
Yeah. Oh, did you hear that?
Yeah, I did. I could see it.
No
Yeah.
way.
See?
Yeah.
Oh, right. So you
I was
witnessed
like,
it.
what is he doing? And I was trying to see, and I thought it was a YouTuber I was watching earlier because I was watching something about Candace and Dawn. And
Yeah.
I was like, that looks like the girl I was watching earlier. And I was like, that's weird. If it's the same one that I was watching, how could he do that? Because it
That's
looked
freaking
exactly
weird.
the same.
That's weird. So anyway, that happened right before we went live because I was like, what the actual hell? Like it just came out of the TV.
Yeah.
And then it stopped. It did like this one sentence and then it just stopped.
It appeared for a little bit, then it just went away, and it was back to the regular screen.
That's freaking weird, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you, dude. That's
But those
I
3
know.
knocks,
Yeah, it was 3
Yeah,
knocks on
3
the door.
knocks
It was
on the
light too. It was like little light knocks. It was like you could just hear it. 1, 2,
real taps.
yeah.
1, 2, 3. We're gonna have to go around the house and bless it again.
I know. I was gonna say here.
Probably because you're doing all
See,
those.
this is what we were talking about, guys.
Exactly.
This is what we were talking about. Like when people play as if something is a game.
Yeah,
You're seeing in some of these videos too of calling and conjuring. You're conjuring something that's supposed to be a spirit, like a spirit. There's going to be demonic things when you mess around with that, and it's going to attach it.
And what's worse, dude, is you see some of these people doing that, but they do it with a damn Ouija board right in front of them.
Yep.
And I'm like,
Some people take it to
Oh.
like crazy extremes too. Ouija board, blood, candles,
yes,
rituals,
like
yeah, like crazy stuff. So anyway, we'll get back into the video. Sorry to stop the video, but we heard those 3 knocks. I'm very curious to see if we could hear those 3 knocks again when we replay this video.
yeah, I'm definitely.
I'm
gonna
very
listen.
curious to see if you can hear
So-
those faint knocks. That's crazy. Okay, so we'll keep going. Anyway, sorry to interrupt the video, but we had that and we were like, oh hell no, we have to we have to go back into this. All right,
I'll tell you something, but I'll tell you later.
all right, yeah. Tell us after this video.
Yeah,
Here we go.
for sure.
Go get.
For fun, they look into their mirror and say Bloody Mary 3 times in a row with serious expressions. They wait for a bit before solemnly concluding that
Nothing happened. Disappointing, right?
they are talking about trying it again during the night when something interrupts their thoughts.
That's weird.
They both look very serious, especially when they notice the cord to their overhead light bulb is now swinging on its own.
The light.
Almost as if someone had brushed past it. It's just the 2 of them and the door is locked. They quickly end the video, no doubt feeling very uncertain about what they've just done. Number 5, the faceless reflection. According to the legend, there are many different ways to summon Bloody Mary, which means that the method you choose could change what happens to you. The person in this video uses a slightly different method that I've never seen before. Instead of spinning around 3 times and then saying Bloody Mary, she says Bloody Mary once after each spin. This is the end result. Her face becomes smeared, and she quickly darts out of the room. If this video is real, then it appears that Bloody Mary somehow removed all of her facial features, perhaps as a warning. Number 4, 100% real. That's what this YouTuber thinks about Bloody Mary after making this.
A lot of people don't know this, but the best way to make money with Amazon in 2021 is not by
Video. He says her name way more than 3 times, and then begins to taunt her out loud.
Real Bloody Mary? Or are you just a joke? Did y'all just hear that?
Still not convinced, the brave teen says her name some more and waits. It isn't long before he gets his reply.
You there? What's going on here?
Drawers are opening on their own, the faucet turns on, and he soon concludes that Bloody Mary is very real after all. He goes to grab the door and finds that it won't budge. He puts his hands on top of his head now, obviously distressed. Just when he is sure that he's a goner, he manages to open the door and make an escape. Number 3, behind you. Sean learned about summoning Bloody Mary from a friend. He thought about it for a couple days and then decided to try it for himself to see what happens. First, he tries to summon her with the lights on, and he isn't surprised when that method doesn't work. Next, he tries it with the lights off, which is something that he is a little hesitant to do, and with good reason too. He says her name 3 more times, and this is what he sees.
Guy.
The hunched-over figure behind him gives him a startle, and Sean turns out the lights just to make the terrifying scene go away. When he turns the lights back on, she has vanished. Just like in other videos, the doorknob gets jammed as he tries to leave, and then it suddenly releases. He retreats into the main area of his house, and the video ends. I will say that this video could very well be fake. Bloody Mary is really just his sister or someone else he knows. His reaction seems a little off too, kind of like it could have been staged, but then again, he might have been really frightened and just trying to keep his cool for the camera. It's hard to tell for certain.
She's all, wear Dad's shirt. Look at this. Wear Dad's shirt. And I can't with the dude's voice either too. And then he asked her to wear Dad's shirt, and she stood in the background awkwardly with her hair combed down.
The camera, it's hard to tell for certain. Number 2, Nick gets bloody. A YouTuber named Nick makes it clear from the beginning that he does not believe in Bloody Mary in the slightest. He turns the lights off, and then 3 times in a row he sarcastically says,
Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary. See, guys, like I said.
Before he has a chance to finish his sentence, the figure touches him and he falls to the floor. If this was real, exactly how this video was recorded or uploaded remains a mystery, as it looks like Nick might not have pulled through. Before we get to number 1, my name is Chills, and I hope you're enjoying the video so far. If you've ever been curious as to what I look like in real life, then follow me on Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT with underscores instead of spaces. I also have a Twitter at YT_chills where I post video updates. I'd really appreciate it if you followed me, and feel free to send me a DM if you have any questions or suggestions. Also, I recently created a subreddit where you can submit videos and stories for future lists. It's r/chills narrator, and the link is in the description below if you'd like to see more of these videos.
Okay, so Mekcee just took off out the door because there was another there's nobody there. No way. You're full of shit.
Where's your water?
I don't know, dude.
Yeah, you better start looking for it.
You're telling me that's I know. Yeah,
I went on
his
a full
pulse is
sprint.
high. Look at, let me see.
I went on a full sprint. I was like,
Where's your backpack? Where's your Ghostbuster backpack? Just don't cross the streams.
I don't want to start popping that stuff up in here. That's bad. That's a bad idea.
No, hell
Yeah.
yeah. Literally just took off because we heard the same 3 knocks.
Well, if he ever disappears, it's where's Mekcee?
It's gonna be a where's Mekcee and Rome. Roman's gonna be the only left out of all of us.
Oh man, where were we? I don't even know where the hell.
It's that video's done. Chill's video is done.
It's done. Okay.
Yeah.
Wendy Lynn says she's pissed now. Yeah,
yeah, no kidding, right?
I think so. At this point,
She's gonna leave a note on the door next time.
fuckers.
I was here, fuckers.
All of a sudden, I was here.
I
Yep.
wanted to scare the shit out of Mekcee and Rome.
Oh man!
You just see Rome get pulled to the corner over there. I'm not
Oh,
pulling
don't
your
say
chair.
that.
I'm pulling your whole chair.
Pull you in your whole chair.
Oh man!
Damn it, Roman, you're putting bad juju at me. Don't do it. Do it, cop.
All right, so like,
Oh. So okay, so Island Girl says that wasn't done, it was at 2. I'm sorry.
oh
yeah.
geez.
Well, you distracted me, Mr. Run out of the room.
Well, I had to catch her.
Okay, what were you gonna do if you did?
Well, not her. I'm not talking about Bloody Mary. I'm talking about freaking catch. I thought I was gonna catch Miss Mekcee. And jokes on me. I go all the way upstairs. I open the door. The car's
She's
gone.
all laying.
Car's gone. Oh, the car's gone.
Oh!
She took off to look at the kids.
She's around the corner throwing dry pinto beans at the door.
I wish her car was completely gone. She's
Oh, see,
she took off. It's just us two now.
Because she heard the thing about the doors knocking. She's like, I'm out of here.
This guy.
Oh.
Just the two of us.
There will be no bearskin rugs here, my good sir.
Sexual healing, sexual.
Oh my goodness.
All right, we're gonna continue with the video, but I do gotta legit figure out what in the hell that would just happen here in a minute. Hopefully, we don't have any other instances.
Freaking says that.
All right, here we go. Come on. How do I get back to that? How do I get back to that one? There we go.
Just play.
Just in the future, then hit that subscribe button because I upload a new video every Thursday. If English isn't the only language you speak and you're interested in getting a shout out, click more, then add translations. By translating the video, not only will more people be able to watch it, but a link to your channel will be added in the description. Number 1, Dad's wrong again. 3 friends bravely choose to summon Bloody Mary while one of their parents records. They recite her name 3 times.
Okay, can I just say, whatever parent is recording their children doing this?
Yes.
It's the dad, I think.
Why?
For shame.
For shame is you.
In the mirror, and when nothing happens, they decide that the legend is a bust. The dad makes fun of them for a little bit. And they go on with their
You see
day.
that? That's what you get.
Now we know that Mary Worth
You
doesn't
look.
like you.
Be careful.
According to them, it wasn't until much later that they actually looked at the video and noticed some strange occurrences that made them
Right there.
upload it onto YouTube. Look at the countertop in the upper left-hand corner.
Oh, please. Come on now. Well, other ideas.
I don't know other ideas of how to get her to jump out of the mirror at us.
Maybe it takes a little longer.
Like how long?
I don't know.
The candle appears to move by itself on at least 2 separate occasions. I guess it could have been magnets, but I really don't understand
Magnet
how.
through a
It's
granite
important
counter?
to add-
That's a pretty damn strong magnet to go through
I was just about
granite
to say,
counter.
Yeah.
You gotta have a heavy ass freaking magnet to be pulling that.
And you can see too. Okay, so I'm trying to look at several things to debunk this. One, okay, he's saying, oh, it's possibly could be magnets, I guess. However, you can see that, like, here's one of the things. It's almost flush with the countertop. If there was some kind of magnet or something, that's strong enough to do that, you would have to have definitely a decent sized magnet.
Or a fish line or something.
Yeah. And you can see all the way through it. It's a glass panel all the way through it. So the only thing I could think of is if they were doing this or they were jacking around, I wish I could see, the dad in the back or somebody else. But could there be something like a line attached there? Yeah, there could be. And the reason why I'm thinking that is if you go back on it, you'll see the way that the candle moves is like almost like someone jerks it,
right,
and then tries to slide it,
to slowly slide it.
So that's what I'm watching. Usually, when you see like paranormal stuff happen, it's usually like a just slides
like
it over
quick,
a quick like just
wham
one time. You don't usually see it jerk and then slowly go. So that's my thought on it.
The dad makes fun of them for a little bit, and they go on with their day.
I guess now we know that Mary Worth doesn't like you.
According to them, it wasn't until much later that they actually looked at the video and noticed some strange occurrences that made them upload it onto YouTube. Look at the countertop in the upper left-hand corner.
Oh, please. Come on now. Well,
I don't know other ideas of how to get her to jump out of the mirror at us.
maybe it takes a little longer.
Like how long?
The candle appears to move by itself on at least 2 separate occasions. I guess it could have been.
So you could get in on that. I don't know. It's tough.
Magnets, but I really don't understand how. It's important to add that they were all picking the candles up to light them just a moment earlier, and nothing was hidden underneath. Give me your best guess as to how they moved these candles. Or better yet, tell me if you think it was Bloody Mary who was moving them.
Put in a close-up.
Thanks for checking out this video.
Okay, that's interesting.
So if they picked him up, then there's no way it could have been a string.
Still not necessarily if they had it taped to the bottom of it and then did it to like try to throw people off of thinking, hey, it's a string. Yeah. They could have been a part of it to be like, oh yeah, hey, we pick it up and light the candles. And it's like one of those invisible thread lines that you have, like could still be. I don't know. That's a tough one to decide. That's a tough one to debunk. So I don't know. That's a tough one to debunk. These candles are supposed to be. Jan says, "Oh wait, does those candles just move by themselves?" And see, that's what we're talking about. Remember what we're talking about. Remember, when you start doing this stuff, you're conjuring demons or spirits that are not always so happy to be conjured, and they will try to wreak havoc and do stuff on you. So,
right.
I don't know. It's hard to tell. There were several ones that were in there. Like, what's some of the things that you noticed, Roman, on those videos? Like, did you have any ones that were like kind of stood out to you?
The ones with the with like the girl from The Ring in the back with their hair down. I'm like, the first one with that kid when he went, that one got me. I was like, whoa, what the? My first I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, yeah, that one's definitely fake, but it got me the first time when I saw it. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
But yeah,
so,
just those.
I'd have to see more about that candle. I still think it's cool. The way that it moves. I've seen enough paranormal things to know, like in my opinion, you usually don't see paranormal things get a weird shove and then try to slowly move out, and then it's like it jerks it again.
Your new person there, Brooke B. Rook, said someone could have been under the sink with a magnet. I didn't think about that though.
Yeah, could. Well, I don't know. I'd have to watch the video again.
Yeah,
I'd have to see it and see if we could see underneath the counter or see that thing. It'd be pretty hard. They probably would have had to have a pretty big magnet underneath that thing. So
yeah, but not only that, you got to have something underneath the candle too for it to magnet to attract you.
Yeah. So it's got to be something that can attract it. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Remember how I was saying it was almost flush with the countertop?
Mm-hmm.
That was one of the first thing I was thinking. It's like, well, if somebody was going to use like a magnet or something like that, they'd have to have a pretty solid piece to get through that granite countertop.
Yeah.
So I would probably honestly would take the magnet out of the equation. However, I still am not convinced that it's not some kind of invisible thread or line or string or something like that.
Yeah.
Because if you saw the motions of it, it's like it yanked and then slowly started going, like someone tried to get it and it was like too heavy. You know what I mean? Like someone was trying to pull it, but it's too heavy. So it did that little jerk. Like it's like, I'm gonna skip. Oh, and they're like, oh, okay. And then the line gets tension on it. And
they kind of like tested it at first. Yeah.
They got to test it first, get it. And then they get the tension on the line and then they can drag it slowly.
Right.
So that's what I noticed about that. And in paranormal situations, you usually don't see that. It's usually like one solid, like if
it's like a smooth gliding motion.
Like if this is the candle, it's usually one solid, like,
or it's like, or it gets thrown. It's not even a matter. Or it's like a jerk. Yeah.
It's just like a jerk or knocked over. So that's usually what you'll see in a paranormal instance. If this was the candle, you'd see just one swipe movement, or just completely like, whoom, there it goes.
Or something just gets picked up and dropped if it has enough strength. Are you guys enjoying that?
That smells good. Okay, so Wendy Lynn says, Mekcee, when you started the live, I really thought it was a new prayer intro until I heard Bloody Mary.
Wendy's like, that's not a prayer.
What kind of prayer is this?
What kind of prayer group is this? That's funny.
That is funny.
Absolutely agree with that, Mekcee, about the line. Yeah, that's what I think. I honestly think it is
like a fishing line or
something.
But
I will tell you on the other videos, I'm not convinced that some of them are not paranormal, and here's why. There was weird knocks, and I did hear 3 knocks on, I think it was one of the videos where it was like that, and they did actually look genuinely like shocked or surprised, like, did that really just happen? Like that quick, like, oh my God, like that really just happened. Like, what in the world was that?
That's facts.
And I know it's not always knocks and whatever, or not always, but when you do that and it just happens to go in tandem with like what you had just done, that's pretty much more than a coincidence. Like if you do it and it's like you're conjuring it and then you hear 3 ones, remember what 3 is. 3 is to mock the Trinity, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. So that's what they're doing. They're mocking the Trinity. Much like why do they have things at the witching hour? People say, why is the witching hour so always active? Well, because it's 3 o'clock. It was estimated that around 3 p.m. in the afternoon is roughly when Jesus was crucified. So therefore they mock that by doing it at 3 a.m. So they call that the witching hour too, but that's usually why you have those occurrences to go on. Let's see what Patriot Angel said. Patriot Angel said, when I was a kid, that was maybe 50 years ago, Leffelet, you had to go in the dark, hold a candle under your face, a flashlight, and summon Bloody Mary. No company by yourself, and Mary appears. Yeah, and that used to be a very important thing, which we'll go over the little myth of it right here, or the myth of oh my gosh, yes, the backstory. Thank you. I had a brain fart.
You're welcome.
There. So yeah, let's see. What was that? The bird? I don't know what that was.
She's talking about.
Behind you. Yeah, behind you. I got you.
Yeah.
I've had 3 knocks before, a couple times. Super freaky. Yeah, it is.
Exactly.
It is freaky. It's really super freaky.
So that was one of the things that I was curious about too, is like a lot of people, like there's different, like people had different ways of summoning her. Like, so you had to spin 3 times, or you had to have candles, or you were supposed to be in the bathroom and you couldn't be anywhere else. I mean, it's just a lot of different things. Like
it's a lot of different, like, kind of people start making up their own things. You take it, a lot of urban legends and things like that. People will take bits and a piece of the story, and sometimes you start to bend it and twist it, manipulate it. I guess that, same thing with, like, for instance, the Bible. People bend it, twist it, use it, to whatever theirs is. If people would compare like some of what the Bibles are out today versus what they were back in the day when they actually had his language, you'd probably crap yourself, because some of it has been so mistranslated and misused. It's like, that's not even close to what I think they were saying. So it's hard to take some things in context too.
That's Facts.
What else to say? Yeah, I got confused with the two channels. Yeah, sorry about that, Caroline. We put it on both channels because the other one's named Mekcee the Demon Hunter, so we throw it out there too as well. Let's see what else. And John's also cries. Extremely scared. A lot of people do, surprisingly.
What's that?
Cry when they're scared.
Oh, get teary-eyed.
Or laugh.
Throwing water at him.
Or get so scared they can't breathe. Have a panic attack, you know.
Who's Bloody Mary and why were they swimming her? Okay,
Ooh,
so
that's a good question.
Here, let's get in.
Yep.
Actually, let's get into that. Let's pull that up as soon as I can get rid of this doggone screen here. So we're gonna read some of the folklore on that actually right now.
Mind you, remember there's a bunch of different stuff about that too.
Yeah, there is.
Bunch of stuff.
There's like the one about your mom, the one about your dad, your grandma, your uncle.
Are you talking about your dad now? Ooh, roasted your own pops.
Ooh, roasted your dad.
Roasted your own pops, bro. Roman, why did you look back puzzled? Somebody's asking you, and Johns is asking Roman why he looked back.
Yeah,
puzzled.
I heard a crash, and it's my other stupid dogs upstairs. That's why.
So you're saying it wasn't Bloody Mary? No, I'm just kidding.
It's that or my kids, but I think it's the dogs.
You hope that it's your dogs.
Yes, that's what I'm going with, and I'm sticking to that as well.
You're sticking with it. I'm sticking with it. All right, we're just gonna do the one off of Wikipedia. So we'll read that. Gosh dang it! Come on, window. Come on, man.
Stacy said the pups are asleep, so it wasn't them.
Ooh.
Dun, dun, dun. See, I'm telling you. All right, here we go. Bloody Mary is a legend of a ghost, phantom, a spirit conjured to reveal the future. She is said to appear in a mirror when her name is chanted repeatedly. The Bloody Mary apparition may be benign or malevolent, depending on the historic variations of the legend. Bloody Mary appears are mostly witnessed in group participation play or by a man who is about to die. Ooh,
super scary.
So if you're about to die, you might see her.
No.
Historically, there's so much stuff on this one. Identification of Bloody Mary. It also tells about, well, I guess that's not crazy. Let's see. The ritual encouraged a young woman to walk up a flight of stairs backwards, holding a candle and a hand in a mirror in a darkened house. As they gaze into the mirror, what do you love? What do you love?
Fucking the glare.
The glare is what I'm laughing at.
Yeah, I knew that's what you were laughing at because as soon as I saw that, I was about to laugh too.
Bloody Mary is my girlfriend.
She's kind of a
She comes around like once every 3 weeks or so.
He's like, don't worry, guys. She's a royal pain in my ass too.
Oh, man. I think all of us have a little Bloody Mary in us. Oh man.
But the crazy part about it is like you hear all kinds of backstories on her. Yeah. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, there's a lot of different backstories on it. Let's see. I was reading before I was so rudely interrupted. Just kidding. Let's see. In a ritual of today, Bloody Mary allegedly appears in individuals group. Blah, blah, blah. Didn't I read that part? Yeah, I did.
Yes,
you did.
Staring at a mirror dimly lit, prolonged period can cause one to hallucinate. Facial features may appear to melt, distort, disappear, or rotate, while other hallucinatory elements, such as an animal or strange faces, may appear. Yeah, which they've actually talked about this, which is actually, I'm glad that they kind of bring this up because it kind of debunks some of the things when you stare at it too long. And I think that's like a lot of people do that, like, or have done it when they were kids, is when they do the Bloody Mary thing and then they stare at it without blinking or anything. Stuff starts to get distorted. You know how things start to go black and things start to get distorted. There it is for you right there. Defect which causes the brain facial recognition system misfire currently on a different sort of weight. So that I understand. What I don't understand is when you start to hear things like the knocks or a loud bang.
Mm-hmm.
That's usually something with more, more with spiritual than not. Identification of Bloody Mary. There's the debate the identification of Bloody Mary and if she's real or based on a real woman. A number of historical figures have been put forward as candidates for Mary, including Mary, the First of England, daughter of Henry VIII. I am, and Queen of England, in Ireland from 1553 to 1558, who had around 300 religious discern. Like, what the heck? Get out of my way! Burnt at the stake during. See, that's a lot. Burnt at the stake during the reign, and was known later by the nickname Bloody Mary.
Mm-hmm. Hence the name.
Elizabeth Bathory, a 17th century Hungarian countess who allegedly tortured and killed around 650 girls and women, bathed in their blood, and was accused of vampirism. And Mary Worth, who has been identified as either a woman who killed slaves escaping from American South via Underground Railroad, or a woman that was burned at the stake during the witches' trials in the early modern period. Very interesting. So when you put all those things together, what do you get? You get some messed up stuff. That's what you get. That's my opinion. I think that there is something to it. Do I know that there's an actual Bloody Mary? No, I don't believe necessarily that there's a Bloody Mary, but I do believe that there's something evil that could potentially attach to when you're doing or playing this game. That's my story, and I'm sticking with it.
I have to agree with you on that.
Yeah, no kidding, Janice. God, Mary was a murderer. Be sure to scare. Oh, God. All right. So, with that, have we reconvinced anybody that was on an? Okay, is anybody that was on a number 2 originally?
Right.
Are you going to change your viewpoint or your thought about Bloody Mary? Has anybody changed their mind from number 2 to number 1? If so, please put it in chat because I'm curious now. I'm curious if anybody has changed their mind on it. Joy is still a nope.
King Claire said, all I'm saying is I've stood in the mirror and seen some ugly shit. The glare is on one tonight, boy.
Nope. Joy's a nope. Winnie's a nope still. So nope. They're still going with nope.
Catherine Summers,
Catherine Summers, nope. All right. So they're not convinced of a Bloody Mary.
Okay.
I don't think that there's necessarily, like I said, I don't think there's a Bloody Mary, but I do think that there is. I think that there's a demon out there that likes to mimic and take advantage of when people start to conjure things.
Yeah, you definitely are messing with some
Yes,
stuff.
Patriot Angel, you are correct. Mirrors are portals, some believe. That is correct.
Uh-huh.
There's been actually, for instance, Lugosi mirror. I don't know if you guys know who Lugosi, the original vampire, like way back in the day. They have that at the Zach Baggins Museum, and they used to. I didn't see it this last time that I went that I could remember. Do you guys remember seeing the Lugosi mirror? I don't think you guys did. They would have you stare at it. It was known that it was thought that some death had happened or occurred that trapped the soul potentially in the mirror, and that if you look at it, sometimes people have seen something in there. So,
What was it?
I just went to the bathroom and she wasn't there.
Just went to the bathroom.
Just wait until tonight about 3 a.m. Go ask for her. Let me know what you find out.
3 times.
3 times. Spin around in a circle and use
Light some candles.
Light some candles. Then grab a Ouija board. Just kidding.
Oh no, don't do that. Don't advise anybody to do that.
Don't do that. I wouldn't even advise going and doing the Bloody Mary thing.
No, not at all.
Mama G, if she is real, can she do some sort of laundry?
I need some help.
Mama G, if she is real, can she do some sort of laundry? That is a good question. If we could do that, I can think of a few things I would probably
I got some things that need to get done around here.
Yeah, me too.
You see what the glare said?
No, what he's on.
There's a Bloody Mary waiting for me in the morning for this hangover.
That's real.
That's probably legit. That's legit.
Man.
So
what are we gonna do with the glare tonight, man? He's out of control.
Glare's always on one. He's awesome. I love Glare. Glare's my dude. She came up my floor. Yeah. So
freaking joy.
She came up my floor. So there's not too much on the Loch Ness Monster, believe it or not.
Yeah.
There's not too much. There's a few videos and a few different things that's out there, but there's honestly not much like videos or anything else out there.
As far as hardcore evidence, there really isn't.
It's hardcore evidence.
A lot of it was just like old time pictures. Like they brought up a lot of old school like pictures of when they first captured, photographs and stuff like that. And now there's very few videos and everything. Like it's insane on how much you could not find on this.
Yep. So we're going to go over this one right here because this is kind of a cool video. Yeah, I got an idea. All right, I'm going to share the screen so we can do it, and we'll talk about this one too because this is another one, mythological creature.
Trying to debunk this next story, but I believe back now with that strange thing spotted in Alaska's waters, raising big questions this morning. Could it be, yes, George, could it be an American Loch Ness monster? ABC's Gio Benitez is here. Gio, what do you think?
Gio, I agree with you. I love that music, by the way. Listen, I'm not easily convinced by this stuff, but wait till you really look at this video. Many in Alaska wonder if it's the rumored relative of the Loch Ness monster. So on this Halloween, you decide. It's the 15-foot mystery, moving slowly and methodically through Alaska's freezing water, garnering almost 500,000 views on Alaska's Bureau of Land Management website. Locals asking if this is Alaska's own version of the Loch Ness monster, the much talked about Cheetah Chomper. One visitor to the site believes Cheetah is back, writing, "The Cheetah Chomper, it's back. It was like our own Bigfoot." Another finding the Halloween sighting spookily timed, speculating it could be zombie salmon. That's what I thought. Whether it's really a frozen rope, as one biologist suggests, a very cold fish, or a real monster, the people of Alaska finding solace in the words of some Loch Ness locals this morning. And you may be wondering...
So let's see what everybody thinks. Let's see what people think on that one. So what do you guys think? Do you guys even believe it's a fish?
Yeah. I don't know.
Fish? Creature?
Creature of the not the sea, but
could be a sturgeon.
I would say you're probably more of the animal expert when it comes to this aspect.
It's just ice.
Ice.
Ice. Ice.
I think it's a sturgeon, but I'm not too sure what temperatures I could survive in because that water looked icy cold.
So for everybody out there who has no clue what a sturgeon is, explain.
We can just look it up.
A sturgeon is a very, very large freshwater fish, and people actually prize them for their eggs. If you ever know what caviar is, you're eating fish eggs, which is sturgeon eggs.
So it's basically like a whorish fish, is what you're saying? Just kidding.
Sure.
They look weird. They almost look almost prehistoric. But yeah, if you look up sturgeon, they look kind of weird. People catch them like when they go fishing and stuff, but I know some states if you catch them, you have to throw them back immediately.
Ah,
there you go.
Miss Mekcee said, "Oi, an ice alligator."
Chomp, 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 chomp.
There you go. That's a sturgeon.
Oh,
yeah, they get pretty big. You see that one with the guy?
Yeah, it is pretty big.
It's huge. So it's a possibility.
Yeah, they get huge.
All right. So
that's the only thing I can think.
We're going to look for another one. Here's what I think. I'll tell you what I think.
The Slugfish baby. Sorry.
What is it?
The Claire said slutfish babies. I'm sorry, dude.
How do you think they come up with caviar?
Yeah.
Slutfish babies.
Slutfish babies.
That's what caviar is.
Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh.
All right, let's see if we can.
I heard a touch of Mekcee there.
Oh my.
Oh, he said. Oh my goodness.
Let's see, whatever.
Oh wow. Joyce says she has those in Lake Michigan.
Oh, see, then they can withstand colder waters for sure.
Yeah.
Underwater drone finally captures Loch Ness monster. I want to see this. I'm going to see it just because it sounds interesting. I'm not promising anything good, though. All right. So.
It's probably you on the piñata.
It's a piñata.
All right, let's share this one too. Come on. Where the hell is it at?
Where are you? They're all gonna laugh at me. They're all gonna laugh at you.
Oh, there it is. I gotta stop sharing first.
I agree with what Island Girl says.
What is Island
Girl?
She said, definitely don't think that the video is anything mythical. She said there's so much in our oceans and lakes that we have yet to discover, and that's true. I mean,
yep. That's where I was gonna go before I stopped.
Exactly.
But I want to watch this one first.
Okay.
For centuries, Scotland has hidden a beast in plain sight. It's made sparing appearances that only the luckiest people have witnessed with their own eyes. I'm, of course, talking about the Loch Ness Monster. At least that's what some people believe. Some are a bit more on the skeptical side, yet there have been a number of alleged videos and photos of Nessie, one of which we're going to discuss today. We're also going to examine other mythical creatures across the globe and see how much money these expeditions to find them can cost. So let's get started. The first mention of the legendary beast was in the book Life of St. Columba by Adomnan. The book talks about the events that happened in the year 565, nearly 1,500 years ago. That's how long we've been contemplating Nessie's existence. The book was published around 100 years after the events described. As such, some have questioned how accurate Adomnan's story is since so much time has passed. The book states that St. Columba was an Irish priest who was visiting the River Ness, which was near the modern Scottish city Inverness. Whilst there, he came across a man burying a body on its bank. Intrigued, Columba went and spoke to the strange man. The man told the priest that his friend, the person he was burying, was swimming in the river. The friend was dragged underwater by some kind of massive creature. The man tried to save him whilst on a boat, but he was unable to get there in time. Columba was concerned about the beast, so he examined the river himself. Columba sent out one of his followers into the river to swim as bait for the beast. The beast rapidly approached the frightening swimmer. However, Columba made the sign of the cross with his hands and told the beast to come no further. It worked. Nessie was banished and departed into the river's depths once more.
Magic!
The most famous image of the monster came in 1934. Since then, it's been used as a key argument for the existence of the Loch Ness Monster. Robert Kenneth Wilson, a surgeon from London who was visiting the area, took what is known as the surgeon's photograph, as when it was first released, Wilson wanted to remain anonymous. This iconic photo is black and white.
Yep. Whenever I think about the Loch Ness Monster, I always think about that picture.
It shows what looks like a long neck of Nessie popping out of the water. It's become an image of legend, with many believers seeing this as proof. However, the image has come under a lot of accusations that, it might be a hoax, with one story going into detail on how the photo was created as a practical joke. A group of people used a toy submarine and a model to give the impression it was Nessie's head poking out of the water. But others believe this photograph is authentic. One of the biggest projects on Loch Ness was Operation Deep Scan in 1987. There, the scientists used a massive amount of sonar equipment and 24 boats to search the entire Loch Ness for the elusive beast. The sonar picked up 3 unusual contacts in the water. It seemed like the objects were large, yet what they were exactly is unknown. However, it's speculated that they were made by either seals or a large family of salmon. The cost of the vast equipment used was valued at £1 million at the time of 1987, or $1.25 million. With inflation, that would be £2.8 million or $3.5 million today. Another massive expedition was taken in 2003 by the BBC. They recorded the event in a documentary called Searching for the Loch Ness Monster. The BBC used 600 separate sonar beams and satellite navigation technology to map the whole of the loch. Besides from finding a marooned buoy in the loch's waters, there were no signs of Nessie. As a result, the researchers involved claim Nessie doesn't exist.
Oh, that's sad. I can't. I gotta believe that there's a Nessie out there.
Well, Miss Mekcee believes that yours looks more legit.
Let's see. Let's see if everybody agrees with Miss Mekcee. We'll put that over.
You have other people in chat from way before, so
yeah. So we'll show you guys. I actually captured a photo.
It looks like you captured a wild,
rare photo of Mr. Mekcee going on a wild hunt for the Loch Ness monster, and he found one. Hold on, I'm going to show you.
He tried to capture it.
It looks like a celebratory one because it's celebrating.
And I wrestled it down. Oh, it's a rare one right here. There she is!
Oh, you see that crazy creature?
Do you see how shocked my face is that I grabbed her like that?
The holy banana slugs, it's been tagged before because it has balloons coming out of its arse.
And nobody knew that that's how I actually landed on top of the beast. I grabbed the balloons and I landed on top of the beast.
Well, those might be a defense mechanism for the creature. We don't know. We've never seen this one before.
And just as quick as she was there, she was gone. She was gone. Never to be seen again. Oh. All right, I will say, though, all joking aside, I will say that I do believe that there are still some beasts out there that live out in the ocean.
Oh, yeah.
It's a freaking stupid amount.
Yeah.
What is it, 2 or 3% of the ocean that we've only been able to explore? Yeah, barely been able to explore at all. So I really think that there is some kind of beast still out there in the ocean. I would love to take an adventure to go do it. I know a lot of people are scared to death of the ocean. Are you one of them, Roman? Are you scared of what's inside of the ocean?
Yes and no. Only because I know what's out there, and I know how big the ocean is. Therefore, I know what it can sustain, which is pretty big ass large creatures that can probably swallow me in one freaking gulp.
Yeah.
So every time, I grew up on the coast, so every time I'd go free swimming out there, I always carried a diver's knife with me, because if any chance I have, I will have some way to defend myself if anything came upon me like that. And I've been out in the ocean free swimming.
Roman pulls out a Rambo sword.
Him and his machete.
I've actually been swimming before, and it was at the time when the hammerheads were migrating. And of course, I'm a teenager. I didn't think about it. Next thing I know, I get finned by this thing, and I'm like, what the hell? And I had those little bitty, those small goggles, and I went under the water, and like 2 feet from me is a freaking 8-foot hammerhead that swims by. And I'm like, oh, I think I swam a little too far. So I start slowly swimming back to the shore, and I'm looking, and I just see fins going by, and I'm like, holy shit. Luckily, they weren't like hungry or anything, but it was just the massiveness. You're swimming, and there's like tens of like maybe at least 100 or more just swimming by you, and it's like, holy crap. Yeah, need to get back to shore. So
even a Glader said, I'm scared of opening my eyes in deep water. I went snorkeling for the first time 2 years ago, and it was great. I'm still scared. Yeah, it is a little unsettling to think about everything that's underneath you. And I won't lie. The last time that we just went to Florida, me and Miss Mekcee, we went to Florida, and Miss Mekcee is scared to death of whatever's in the water. She hates it. I'm not so much. I'm more of like, I'll fight it if it comes about. Would I get my ass kicked? Would I probably die? Probably. But I like to think in my head I'm a big badass when it comes to water. So I'll start swinging away and chopping and see what I can do. I don't know that it'll go very far, but I'd like to think in my head that I can hold my own with it. I'll start gouging at eyes too. I have no problem. Like if I'm getting poured up from the bottom down, I'm just gonna start poking for eyes. That's what I'm doing. I'm getting 2 jabbed eyes in. You know
That's one of the defensive things.
He's going down.
If I'm going down, so is that thing. That thing ain't gonna be able to see no longer.
Yeah, forget that, dude. I don't see how you guys can even, like, me personally, definitely completely afraid. Like, I hate not knowing what's underneath me.
Yeah. And see, that's just like MJ's comment right here to kind of like, what, hey, get your foot off.
I'm sorry.
Man, get your foot. And so it's kind of like what MJ's saying right here too. My dad, retired Navy, was on ships and subs and says there's things he heard that would give you nightmares. I absolutely believe that. I believe that there's terrifying things. I've heard terrifying things from terrifying sounds that you've heard, like that they have posted out there on the internet from sounds out there. It's creepy. It's freaking absolutely terrifying. So I agree. Mekcee, what's your take on mermaids? Mermaids. I don't believe in the mermaids though. I honestly don't. I just don't believe in the mermaids. I've had a hard time. Like, I never even struggled with that one. I was like, there's no way.
Right.
There's no way. It'd be fun to chase though, to try to see. Let's see. I'm not getting any water here where I can't see my feet. I'm not getting in any water where I can't see my feet.
I'm right there with you, Canine Rescue.
You're not 100%. The only one. You're not the only one. Shark bait. Yeah, that would be me. Shark bait.
Sorry. Here we go again. This is shark bait.
Oh man, yeah, that would totally be me. I would be the shark bait because I'm the guy who likes. All right, here's my problem, guys, and this goes for any area of my life, including the paranormal. I am the stupid guy that you see on the movies that's like, what was that sound? I must go explore it and investigate it. I'm that guy. Whether it be jumping off of a building, I'm like, I've seen higher. Zip lines. I've seen higher and longer. Woo! Going in the ocean. Let's see how far I can swim out.
That was me.
What's underneath the water? What just touched my toe? Let me go dip my head in and look what just touched my toe.
Yeah,
go under there. I'm totally that guy. Oh, what was that sound? That was a haunted noise. Somebody just whispered my voice in a very well-known haunted house. Let's go check it out. So that's my problem, is I'm a little too adventurous. I like to test fate. And it really is. It's about I don't know if it's like I just have this like thing that I just, with myself, I just test fate. I'm always like it. I'm like, but did I die?
He's done this shit for years, mind you, years. And he's drugged me into a few things. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. And he's like, come on, don't be a puss. Let's go.
Yeah, and I'm just like that. You guys, I hope if it's one thing that you guys say about me on investigations is I'm willing to go take the risk and go down there and go actually. Yes, I am a thrill seeker.
Thrill seeker. That was perfect. And John's had that 100%.
Yeah, that is me. I will jump off of any building. I will freaking zip line off of anything. I will get dangled out of a cliff and get swung out off of a cliff. I will get dropped, jump out of an airplane. All these things that I do, like go paranormal investigate. I'm like, what's the most freaking haunted place that's demonic? And what do you have? What do you give it to me? And I'm like, I'm there. I'm totally there. And Miss Mekcee's like,
yeah, and then he shoots the
you see what you typed?
It's where we're going.
And it was a sliced potato.
Oh wow.
That's funny.
I'm never having baked potato ever again.
And from that day forward, Miss Mekcee never had a potato again.
She never had a potato.
It's nothing but sliced ears.
I really, really do. And I really I know it's a really bad habit of mine, but I really try to. I was super bummed that last time that I couldn't go jump off the stratosphere. I was pissed because I didn't schedule it in time, and they didn't have it until 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later. You could ask Roman and Stacy and Miss Mekcee. I was like, I was super bummed about it. I was like, damn it, man, that really sucks because I really want to do it. Anything that I can that's thrill seeking wise. If you guys find me a thrill seeking one that's along my adventures when we're going out of town, I will probably do it.
So can I tell an old time story? An old school story. Okay. So we were young. We were young kids.
Wait, do we need background music?
We might. We were young. We were young.
Excuse me, sir. Can I have some more? Can I please have some more, sir? Okay, go ahead.
So we were young kids back in the day. It was blizzard outside. We ended up going to this like little area that he used to live by, and we used to go and we'd go sledding because there was a perfect dip and it was steep. Well, he gets the bright idea to make this huge chute, and this is what thrill seeking comes into. He's like, let's make a ramp that just shoots over this gap. And I'm like, we probably shouldn't do that. It's a pretty big gap. And we're just in a sled. You know what I mean? Like, no, he's like, yeah, come on. Gets me into it. So we're packing down the snow, make this big ramp. We then get the sled to the top of the hill, and he's measuring it and he's lining it up. And then he's like, I don't think that's good. He's standing 1 foot in the sled, 1 foot outside the sled, and he's adjusting. And he's like, here, hold this. And he gives me the rope. Now, mind you, I had gloves and it's freezing outside. And he steps into the freaking sled.
Lying. He did this on purpose.
The rope slips out of my hand and he goes backwards down the hill. And he hits that ramp and he goes flying over it. And I'm freaking out because, I mean, we were by ourselves at this place. And I was like, oh no. I was like, dude, are you all right? And he's like, dude, I made it, dude. I cleared that. And I was like, you're an idiot. And I was like, get away from me. Scared the hell out of me. He goes flying, literally. Oh, it was just disappeared into the snow, and I ran down the hill.
That's how I've been since I was a kid,
Ever
though, man.
since he was a kid.
Ever since I was a kid, I just always wanted to try to see what can I push.
Oh, you
to
to
make
the
it
max.
make it to the max. Yeah,
Oh.
I've always been like that. Oh man, yes, an adrenaline junkie. Definitely an adrenaline junkie.
Adrenaline junkie for sure.
So yeah, I'll have to say my take on the Loch Ness Monster. I really do think, I know people will probably be like, oh, come on, you can't be that naive. I really do think that they've captured probably some film or some footage out there of some sort that really is some kind of creature. I'm not going to say it's a mythological creature. I'm not going to say, oh, yeah, the Loch Ness Monster was a mythological creature.
Right,
and it was 500,000 feet long, and it was huge, and it had teeth that were the size of, you know.
Right. And my thing about it is too,
how
long ago?
I bet you it's big. I bet you whatever's out there is huge. There's things out there that we don't know. I guarantee
Exactly. How long ago was this creature even detected, though? But that's the thing you got to think. It
Long
was
time ago.
thousands of years ago, right? So you got to figure maybe there was a creature at that point in time,
Still could be.
and still could be. But what I'm saying, since it was so long ago, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, you know, we just seen this creature," and it might have been super old at that point in time, and it showed itself a few times, and then. Who knows? Maybe it died off, and that was it.
I wonder if it has to do with the era around the dinosaurs too.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? Like the dinosaurs we know that they existed at one point in time.
Mm-hmm.
We know that they were absolutely freaking just ginormous. And if it was anything to survive out of when the dinosaurs went extinct, I would think that the best shot of something surviving would have honestly probably been something in the ocean. Like even when it talks about in the Bible, when it did the flood and things like that. I don't know. You know, I know that said to take every two of every animal, but I think about that sometimes. I'm like, well, what if some of those things, like, I don't know. In the dinosaur age, like,
I agree.
I'm just saying.
I agree with you. I'm
just saying.
Roman, do you agree?
Oh, Miss Mekcee goes to sleep.
Uh-oh.
All right. Good night. Sugar booger.
Sugar booger. Sugar booger.
Man. I think it's trippy that we even had dinosaurs. Yeah, it really is trippy. It's really trippy to think. We had giant people too. You got to remember, we had giant people too. We have stories to talk about that and how giants came about too. Because giants, whether people know it or not, are actually in the Bible. And it talks about how giants came about. Very interesting stories. Very interesting stories. Maybe frozen in an iceberg. Possibly. Oh man.
That could be a whole other cast.
It really could.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So before we go, well, it sucks she's going to bed right now because I'm going to drop the bomb all at the same time. So what we are planning on doing for next weekend is I would like to go on a little adventure for the second channel. So we have two different adventures. Do I?
MJ's got jokes.
What did MJ say? You mean more than giant? It's the weirdest thing because I'm 6'5", and I would have never thought that there'd be too many more things that are more gargantuan than I am. But
I know. Hey, them
do you
platform
see
people
how small he is in
stupendous.
comparison to me right now? Do you see this?
I'm like,
this show.
Please, sir, can I have some more?
I'm like, get down there, little peasant boy. Get down there. You're talking to the big boys now. Talking to them. I'm all sitting on a booster seat. Get off that damn booster seat. You come down here and talk to me. I'm all in all reality, Rome's like 4'3". So, just
super short.
Oh, so that was the wrong. Oh, okay. Never mind. I sent the wrong thing to the wrong person then. When I sent the midget thing to you, I should have sent it to Rome.
It should have.
Yeah.
That's facts.
Should have.
Okay. I've embraced my height. Just saying.
That's good.
I had to. I didn't have a choice.
I can't understand why people just don't understand that I'm 6'5", and just if everybody would just get over it. I know there's not a lot of 6'5" people out there, but if you think Jason Momoa, or people like that, that's what it is. There's not a lot of us
that
out
why the
there.
guy hit you
Honestly.
That's why, huh? The guy hit you when you were riding your bike?
What?
I said that's why the guy hit you when he was riding his bike? Because he was little?
He looked like Stuart see me over the steering wheel.
This was. I'm gonna hold on. Oh no, I can't. They'll probably copyright strike me. I was gonna play the little clip where Stuart Little was on the bike or in the car.
That's too tiny.
Here's Grom in his little car.
Speaking of, I'm okay. By the way, Abe. Holes.
Oh yeah, you made a full recovery or partial recovery.
Partial recovery, but I'm still a lot better than I was a couple months ago.
That's good.
I don't have spinal anymore.
Mekcee is still on the channel. Okay, so I want to go do an investigation next weekend. Oh, I'm gonna catch for this when I get upstairs. But anyway.
Oh, no, yeah.
We would like to go do, that we were talking about trying to prove like the folklore or the mysterious creatures or different things. Mm-hmm. So we have two different things that we want to do. One is the trolls. There's trolls that are supposedly here in Breckenridge, Colorado. Breckenridge, Colorado. So I would like to try to go on a hunt for these trolls. So there's either that, and we'll do it. We'll eventually get to this, but I want you guys to pick our next adventure. It's either that, or I've been out to Riverdale Road several times, but I've never chased down the. If you look down Riverdale Road, it's a haunted road. I have never chased down what they have called the gates of hell that's supposed to be there.
Yes.
So I will leave it up to you guys. Which one you guys want us to go to? My wife is going to kill me when I get upstairs. But I want you guys to pick. Do you guys want us to go to Breckenridge to hunt for trolls? Or do you guys want us to go to what's known as Riverdale Road and hunt for what's supposed to be called the gates of hell? And then we'll also explore out there too a girl that was murdered. And I've been out there and done that several times too. But I'll leave it up to you guys. The majority is going to be the winner. Exactly. Ooh, Miss Mekcee's still on, so I can't die all the way.
She's got witnesses.
Yeah, there's a lot of crazy different things. So we'll get to many different ones that we're going to try to do. But this.
So are we doing a 1 or 2?
Like we'll do
for trolls.
Yeah. Let's do number 1. If you want us to go to Breckenridge to try to see if we can hunt down the trolls. The Legend of the Trolls in Breckenridge, Colorado. Put a 1 in the chat. Or if you would like us to go to Riverdale Road, which is a very, very well haunted road, I want you to put a number 2 to track down the gates of hell and then do a session over there while we're out there to try to find out.
We've got a lot of ones already.
Miss Mekcee said you're dead.
One. Did she say I'm dead?
And
she said, "Oh, you're dead." With the
oh, you're dead. I'm dead. Great, guys. You guys might have to
nice knowing you.
Reschedule this and do a spirit box session for
Where's Mekcee?
And if he doesn't show up next week, there is where is Mekcee at gmail.com.
Where is Mekcee? Go ahead and just message where is Mekcee at gmail.com. Not sure that you will get a reply back. If you do,
you might get 5 knocks on your door.
Yeah.
4 scratches.
Go 5 and 4 scratches.
4 scratches.
4 scratches, 5 knocks.
All right. Well, it looks like actually the trolls won this time. So next Saturday is going to be an adventure. We are going to go on, and we'll set it up and we'll schedule with you guys. It will not be 10:30 at night, but we will go out there because we need some kind of light so you guys can actually see something. Otherwise, it'll be completely a pointless trip. Well, I guess we could record night vision and other things because we do have that.
So
that's a good bear suit or something. It's gonna be cold as shit up there.
Oh yeah,
it is
going
gonna
to
be
be freezing.
It's gonna be
cold, frigid. Yeah,
it's gonna be an adventure. It's gonna be an adventure.
Yep.
All right, guys. So you guys will have to join us for next week. We won't go over we won't go over really anything as far as mythological creatures or anything else. But this will be the first official. This is the 3rd episode, but this will be the first official investigation of the folklore mythological creatures and demons. So
this will cover this investigation will cover this basically.
Yes, this will be for like this episode in this series of things. So yes. So it will be on Saturday, guys. Next Saturday. We will go see if we can hunt down and find those trolls. We're going to have to do a lot of investigating and finding out tips of exactly where we can. I know the spot that they're supposed to be located at, so we'll get a little bit more into details. We'll go over the details of the case and the story, and we'll make a little video, guys, so you guys can have that intro video to show like everything, like, you know, that's going on. So don't forget.
You also have your Summer Wells finding.
And tomorrow, for everybody who's following us on everybody who's following us on that Summer Wells Spirit Box session that we had just did, MJ rocked it out, probably went deaf in a few ears, you know, all those things. But she has got her portion of the video done, which means we are very close to being done. I put my final touches on it. I splice, I try to get things together, and we combine the videos and make sure that we have something that's very good content for you guys. So thank you, MJ, for putting in all the effort for doing that, you know, and thank you for the team that they're always on the ball and doing this stuff. So our team rocks, and we have a great team, and that's why I'm happy with what team we have, and we have a good group of people. So Summer Wells Spirit Box session, the findings video will be tomorrow sometimes, guys. Sometime tomorrow, and I'm guessing it's going to be afternoon, so we will have that video for you. And there is a crap ton more so than the other investigations off of just this one spirit box. I think it ended up being closer to like a 20-minute marker, guys. So there's a lot of stuff that was on this one. So I can't wait to show you guys tomorrow. So I hope you guys are ready. And we will see you guys very soon again. So I guess we'll see you tomorrow. You know, we'll play the video and probably be in chat. With that, is there anything else anybody can think of? Roman? I'm always the worst at promoting like everything too. Like, don't forget on keeping tabs on everything. If you do anything to Ghost Fund Me, anything over $5 or more, we already picked 2 winners that were for, was it the last month, just for January?
Yes.
We already sent it out. I haven't heard anything from Liz, actually. So, Liz, if you ever get back in here, please reach out to where'smexie@gmail.com. I already sent the other winner, which was Chastity. We already sent that one out. So, congratulations to Chastity and Liz. But with that, too, guys, if you guys want to be entered into the monthly Mekcee merch pick, we are doing GhostFundMe. Anything that's over $5 will be. What are you doing? Oh my God, you're like a little kid.
I was trying to put my phone down, but I slid off the thing, dude.
Anything over $5 basically gets you an entry automatically. And then also, like, if you do like 5, 10, 15, 20, whatever it is, it'll do it. As well as the Patreon. If you become a Patreon member, all Patreon members levels are like 5, 10, and 25 for the VIP. Each thing past $5 automatically gets you an entry. So if you're in there, don't worry, you're automatically entered. It's awesome. It's great. I thank you guys for everything that you guys do. Thank you for everybody being so awesome. So we hope you guys have a good rest of your night. We hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the new one. And before we go out, too, I do have to say one more thing, guys.
3, 2, 1. Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, blood.
All right, guys. You guys have a good night. We'll talk to you soon.
Peace.